Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, after reading all your comments, there's a lot asking what all it can pull, and I'm not able to answer that. So today, we are going to answer that. We're going to see how much we can load this up. So first, I'm going to fix the exhaust because it's obnoxious, but we'll get it pulled out of here, see what we can pull. Maybe we'll try to, I don't know, pull the Jeep up the hill, or I have a few wagons. There is one piece of farm equipment here on the property, but I'm not sure that it's freed up. But we can try, we can hook up to it and see what happens. So yeah, first thing, fix this exhaust. So we'll get it pulled out, weld it up, then we'll see what she'll do. And I also want to give everybody a big thank you for tuning in to the previous videos and subscribing. It's been awesome seeing the numbers go up on my account. Couldn't be more excited. So yeah, thanks to everybody who's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. I like responding to all you guys with all your ideas and comments. So yeah, feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, questions you have. We'll get them knocked out on this channel. So that's enough of me talking. We'll get after it. And so like I said, easier to see out here. It just is thin right here. I don't know if it'll focus. Anyway, it's thin right there, cracked out. It's got to be fixed eventually. For today's video, probably just going to weld it back for this purpose, and then we'll redesign it. There was a comment about thick wall plumbing tubing, which will probably work great and stop some of the movement. We might do that eventually, but for today's purpose, we're just gonna get it to quit rattling and being obnoxious. So. All right, so that metal was just too thin and I didn't feel like messing with it. So we just made a wedge. It can't rattle if it's solidly pressed against the hood. So let's get this thing fired up and we will go try to pull some. Scenario one, let's say my lifted minivan was to die right up the road and I need to pull it home. Well, let's pretend we just pulled it home, but we've got to pull it up this grade right next to the barn. It's pretty steep. You can see level ground all the way up and then around the barn. And around the barn back there is where I normally park it. So let's say that I want to get it up there. Tractor's gonna do it. So we're hooked up. I'm just gonna go low, low, and we'll pull her up there. That pulled it right up the hill. I did have to throttle up a little bit at the top, but no big deal. Didn't die, didn't smoke the belt, pulled strong and consistent. Happy with that. So that's just a rolling in neutral car. However much that weighs, I don't know, 3,500 pounds or something. Probably more than that for a minivan, but plenty of weight. Couldn't do that with a regular lawnmower, just wouldn't work. So that's one check. We'll move on to the next. All right, trial 2. My thought is, let's say I just moved into this place and we have this dead Jeep, no battery, no key, sitting in here, and I want to get it out. What we're gonna do, we're gonna hook up. I've got a strap around the axle. We'll back the tractor up, drag the front end around, and then we'll pull it out the door. Do I think this is gonna work? Yes, but I'm not sure. It is in park, a lot of weight, flat tires, stuff like that. But I think if I throttle up the tractor enough and it starts sliding, it'll go. So we'll see. I mean, it's all part of the learning process. I was surprised it even pulled the car up the hill. So this makes me plenty happy. So let's get after it. All right, so we got a wagon pulled out here. And obviously if I can pull a car in park, I can pull a wagon. But I want to just show a little PTO action. I didn't get much of the dyno in that last video at the parade, so I wanted to at least try the cleaning action on this wagon for you with the PTO. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll get her put away. Yeah, so let's check it out. Pretty cool, we got that power in that. Obviously it's not that much load on it, I understand that, but I mean, you can't do that with anything else that you have just sitting around. putting this tractor back to use. Couldn't be happier. Pretty cool sitting there. So let's get this put away. All right, so back in the barn, wagon's put away, and we set out for what I successfully wanted to do, and we got it all done. Definitely proved a lot to me. I didn't know how the belt system would hold up, if it would slip with the weight of the car or the Jeep, so to speak, but it did really good. I did notice that the belt starting to get hot. You could tell that it was hopping off in the middle of me putting that wagon. And there was a comment about putting a stopper like on the back side. Like normally there's like a 90-degree to hold the belt. I think I'm gonna do that. That'll save me all the trouble of hopping on and off to reset the belt and start it. Just one of those things to work out, but definitely happy with where it's at right now. So if there is anything you have an idea of that I could try to pull with this, or work that you would like to see done, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. I have access to a little bit of a machinery, but not a whole lot. But drop a comment and I'll see what I can find for you. So that'll be it for today. Coming up soon is, we'll do a little bit of trailer, and then I have a wheel horse right here that is gonna be up next. So we'll get to that soon enough. But thank you everybody for tuning in today. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. We're up to almost 700 subscribers. My goal for this year was 100. So we've blown that out of the water. I couldn't be happier. But I look forward to the next video. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching.